Hey guys, it's me, Little Sunshine, coming with you for another month of Terrascopes. We will probably be joining you somewhere in between mid-April to mid-May, depending on where you get this. This message is for you now. We are going to be using the Under the Sea Tarot deck, which I picked up in California on my ventures there last week. Yeah, they've been really good messages so far. Fire signs, you are last but certainly not least. I brought you into your natural habitat of the fiery sun in my backyard. We got our co-host Chet right back there, hanging out in the blue chair. Should we move her so he can be seen more? But yeah, let's start off with Aries, guys. So we're focusing on a message for Aries for the month. In our Under the Sea. I've had the Little Mermaid stuck in my head, I swear, all week since I've been making these. You don't want that cluster. Okay, there we go. Ooh, it doesn't want to come. What does that mean? Alright guys, so we got the Knight of Starfish. Just want you to be able to see that. Okay, so what do we see here? With our Knight of Starfish, the knight always kind of this, wanting to race into the battle and save somebody. So maybe in your month ahead, you're going to be feeling like there's a damsel in distress sort of feeling, and that you want to save that person. So, we go through our lives and there's tons of people to save. Of course, Church has jumped out and he's found a way to get out of this fence, so I may have to get up here, but okay, so who are we looking to save? On our spiritual journeys, a big part of it is always we're bettering ourselves, I feel like, but in the process you want to see everybody else better themselves too. So what does that look like to us? Is it kind of force feeding betterment to people? Do you want to just save people? Maybe you're going to literally be there for somebody for like a relapse or an emotional breakup or something, where you get to be that knight on shiny seahorse to ride in and really show your strength of being there for somebody. But it's not don't feel defeated when you don't necessarily get to save them, because that's going to be their own quest. All you can ever offer is just the ability to be there for them, create the space for them to heal, and they're going to have to do the rest, the legwork. And sometimes it has to be tough love. Tough love is, it's still love, but it sometimes looks like being there for somebody by not being there for somebody. So never let yourself be in like a codependent relationship where you're the doormat, so to speak. So Aries, if you're feeling at all kind of like you've allowed somebody onto your seahorse that's just kind of dragging your seahorse down, it's time to drop them off at the nearest sea corral. Help them find the help that they're searching for in themselves, with however that looks like to them, by finding them a medical profession that can do the therapy behind it, or whatever that looks like. But you don't have to be anybody's savior. Just remember that you don't have to go up on a cross to save somebody. You just create the space, be there for them as much as you can, and move on. So that's kind of what, apply that to your life where it can go, and that's your month ahead. So I hope this comes to you at a time that you need it, and know that you're not a doormat, and you can't allow that. You care about yourself too much, so continue your spiritual path. If you're really looking to help somebody, it's always by being the brightest version of yourself as possible. You don't have to just show them like, look at how my spiritual path has saved me, but let them find their own, create that space. All right, many blessings to you guys. we're gonna keep moving ahead, guys, to Sagittarius. So we're here focusing on the message with the Under the Sea deck, Under the Sea Tarot, on a message for our Sagittarius friends. So here we go, guys. Message that you need to hear for you right now. Totally, that's it. Okay, so guys, we have the Four of Swords, very amazingly represented, not under the sea. All the other cards have kind of been under the sea, but here we are, which looks like kind of in our cabin of a ship maybe, and we're taking a wee bit of a rest. So what does that look like to us? It looks like a nice little rest. It's totally, you know, a sword is definitely representative of kind of a battle. He looks kind of meditative here. I'm not thinking you're dead. You're just resting after a battle, guys. So maybe your previous month that you're just coming out of felt like kind of that. Like you were battling just to stay afloat, maybe money issues, maybe a relationship, maybe at your job, but the point is, whatever your battle that you're coming out of, you need this month ahead. Sit back in the sun. You need this month ahead to kind of like regroup, meditate, find like where you want to be again in life. So if that battle left you feeling bitter in any relationships, maybe, let's change it. Let's change that relationship and get out of there if we need to, but most of all, you need to take time for you. So this is totally a you time month. It's time to hang up the swords, hang up the, you know, the armor, take down your defenses, and just kind of like regroup with you. So you need to be you this month. If you're, you know, any major decisions kind of even need to be, if you came in with a question of, you know, you wanted to apply this to something, it might be to kind of take some more time. Like if it was to move or to switch jobs or something, maybe consider the possibilities a little longer to kind of meditate on them. We're not looking to make any dramatic decisions right now. Maybe towards the end of the month, you'll get that rejuvenation that you need, that it's time now, that you've had that time to kind of reflect, gather your bearings again, and take on the next battle. But it doesn't have to be a battle, remember that. It doesn't have to be a fight. So find the easy path, what feels right for you. If you can ask the question, like, is this the right path for me? And you feel lightness in your heart, like you just feel lightness in your body, then your spirit will feel light. Like it's like you just get this confirmation of like, yes, like this is right. So listen to the signs, guys, because if it's like you gotta pick up your sword again and like do another fight, and you're just feeling like, no, like I don't want to battle against anything anymore. Take that as a sign, like it's time to find another route. It's time to approach a problem differently than you have in the past of just trying to like swing your sword as hard as possible to get yourself out of the situation. Because it's just going to leave you broken and bruised again. So ask yourself, do you want to go through that same battle, like you can already kind of predict like how it'll turn out. So do you really need to live there again? Do you need to experience those events again? Sometimes, and you won't maybe answer it yes right now, but sometimes maybe it will draw on a little longer. So like with a relationship, say, you know, it's going to take another big fight just to kind of get to that, okay, that's the breaking point, instead of just acknowledging right now, like, you've had enough, you need your rest. So get your rest up, reflect on the whole situation, and kind of meditate on the idea of what you need to do next. So the answers will come, and right now, guys, I'm really feeling that you need to just take a break, get out of the scene for a little while, and just, you know, hide under a blanket. We all deserve those days, so don't think you don't. Take a day off of work if you need it, take a day off from people if you need it, go to the ocean if you need it, and just, lay there in the sun, find your answer, or any body of water. So, many blessings to you, Sagittarius. We'll see you again next month. Wishing you all the best. We're gonna finish up, guys. You are my last but certainly not least Leos. So Leos, we're coming with you again under the sea tarot. Dun-dun-dun. Fantastic, just illustrations in these cards. They're so picture perfect. They portray the idea they get across. So Leos, we're gonna get you your message for your month ahead. Some guidance for the Leos that will hear this. That's you. Okay. Alright guys, so you are the King of Trident. I think another sign got the Queen of Trident. So different here is we're going to have kind of a bit of masculine energy to this. I kind of think of Poseidon, when I look at this card. Very wise, a voice of reason, not one to overly react, but he's going to want to, get all his facts first. So your month ahead is probably going to be just that, of kind of gathering your facts of the situation. So if there's a particular event that comes up, it's going to kind of be not reactive to that situation, but to more or less observe the situation, maybe take a day or two, if you can, to kind of just evaluate where you need to go next, and then make your decisions. Because if you rush into the month with that overreactive, let's get things done mentality, it's gonna leave you, defeated. So if it's a relationship that you can apply this to, work related or your own personal relationship, don't let it erupt into something where you're just like, you're swallowing down how you truly want to speak. So you have to speak your truth this month. It's not just going to be about observing. You want to observe and take that time to digest it, but not sit on it. So it's not like you're going to bottle up all those feelings and just never get back to it. The masculine energy of this card is going to be to take action about it too. So you want to use your logical brain with it. You want to interpret the information that's put in front of you, and then make your decision. So it's not going to be a decision and then consequence after, a decision and then reflect on what you could have done differently after. It's going to be kind of the opposite of that. You're going to want to reevaluate, then make your decisions. So kind of just a brief rundown of your month ahead. Whenever things pop up that kind of demand your attention too. It's not just going to be about, maybe this means something to you very overall in a work relationship or a personal relationship that you can already apply it to, but things will spring up on you that you need to deal with in a timely manner. So however that looks like for you, when things do come, use your King of Trident. Channel it down, and express it clearly. So I'm feeling like just throat chakra will be kind of your theme for the month. So you're going to need to express where maybe you've let things kind of bottle up in the past. It's now time to say what you mean, to express it clearly. I have my sweet, my kitty cat, June Moon, turned 1 yesterday, or 2 days ago on Easter, and for her birthday we kind of let her roam the yard because I let my other cat roam, and she's totally like wanting to come out now. She's expressing with her throat chakra her need to go back into the backyard and into her nature place. So be like June Moon, express, meow when you have to, and just take care with your words. You don't want to be reactive where you just slam down your trident and say all these mean things, and then it leaves you feeling like you've just erupted and now you're left with your own consequences instead of just being able to deal with the actions of others. So don't stir up the mess with being overreactive this month. You're going to want to, again, just take the time to just sit peacefully. It's kind of been in a lot of cards, is to meditate this month. So to take that time, that we are taking that time and not overthinking it, but just to like listen for our answer. So ask our question, listen for some guidance, and then proceed with your path. So it's kind of your quick rundown, guys, of what to look forward to this month or what not to, but it's all up to you on how you react to these things. So go for many blessings to you guys with much love in the springtime. Enjoy the sun, the water if you're near it, anything you can. I wish you much love and